Good morning, everyone. In this video, I will try to explain how the customization of the SvgPublish diagram works. So here, for example, we have some office layout. I just made some artificial one right out of my Pokemon demo, but this is just very reduced version of it. If you zoom out, right, it's just one room basically with some cubicles right inside. And for each cubicle, I just added a box here, a rectangle, right? And that each rectangle here is just linked to corresponding Excel row here in the linked data. So let me open the Excel just so that we are on the same page. Here in the Excel, right, you have some table, right, with information about employees, and then you have the office number by which it is connected to the corresponding box cubicle here. So that, for example, if I change it, if I change some information in here, like name or whatever it is, right, the title, the department of a person, right, the corresponding box here will reflect the data, the linked data. Now, anyways, without further ado, let's see how it works first, right, and then I will try to clarify how it works with the templates, how it's set up with the templates, right. So here I basically refresh the data, right, I go to the data, then I do the refresh all thing, right, and it refreshes, it's built-in thing, right, it just refreshes the table here, so that for each box here we have a proper data now, and then we go to the SVG export thing, right, export to disk, and then I have the office tools, and let's see, hopefully I did not forget everything in here. Yeah, of course I did. I need to republish it with this option turned on with deploy. It's a new location I just set up for this demo. Okay, and here we go basically, right, we have these boxes filled in with names, right, and then also what we have there, it's just the color is changing, right, depending on the title. Like these guys, green guys are from, let me check actually there, right, from which they are. This guy was green, right, and, department is office of president, this is department is finance, department is marketing, and then here we have sales is yellow, right, and marketing is green, I guess, right. Let's see, once again, yeah, marketing is green, right, and the sales is yellow. Now let's see how it works with Excel. Just if I go here, and this guy is Michael Patton, let's change his department from sales to something else, I can do it in Visio, but let's try it from Excel, right. So here Michael, where is this Michael? Yeah, here it is, right, and then I change it from sales to marketing, save, then go to Visio, refresh, right, then republish, home, republish, yes, here we go. Yes, and this guy is now, see, it's also in the marketing, it's green, so it kind of changed, right after the republication thing. That was the idea, and the name will obviously also change, right. Here we display actually the some title, right, and then some name. Yeah, how it's set up, right. Now the most interesting part for this rectangle, it's basically considered a content rectangle, right, and if I open for that I need to go to the SvgPublish settings, so I will close all this stuff, right, so that it fits the screen, right, and go to the SvgPublish settings, and here I will go to the developer tab. That's the most cool tab that allows you to do cool things here, right, and then here there is a checkbox, enable custom templates for that thing, right, and with that I just open the template in editor, right, and that's what will be put in this box really in the web, right. Here you can just put whatever you want actually in this box, to whatever you want to see in the web for this box, right, for this empty box, it will be just filled with that, right. In the template you can use this properties, for example shape properties. Here is at the top it puts the title, you can see here, and then it puts the name of the person, right, And the class is changed a little bit different. I mean, the color is changed by a little bit different mechanics. Yeah, but that we will go here. That we will go to next. Yeah. Okay, so basically this is the box, right, which we see on the, when it's rendered like that. Let me switch over to that thing. Yeah, this is the box, right, and this is the content of the box. If we go here, it looks like that. Okay, so here we have a style name box, right, and the second like tool by which you can customize the view, how the things are looking at the web is style, right, and here is a CSS style, right. And the name box has this is a standard CSS style just applied to this, like, you know, name box. It is like using the width, heights, and then some color settings, and then I had something for title, and yeah, that's it. Basically, how it works now with the color. We have one more tool here to work with. This is a script thing, right? So here we have a script which can be used for that, and here it's what it's doing basically, right? It has some, I mean, SvgPublish provides some sort of a API, like minimum API, right, which is starting with a diagram here, which you can use in the script. So here we have a loop which just runs through all the shapes right inside, and then it extracts the information for that shape. Like, yeah, if I put here like here shape dot, and then I can see the properties of the shape, the text of the shape, you know, the links, like all the basically data you get from Visio, right? It's also available for the script. That's a cool thing. Okay, then it gets actually the generated graphics for that shape right here, and then it just applies some styling to that depending on, yeah, depending on the department. So here we have just, you know, like it's per department call of this like set color thing, right? And this loop is just running for every single shape, right, and just sets the color for the matching the department, right? So what it's doing here, it just like gets first the rectangle inside of that rectangle. Yeah, that's where we need to go a little bit deeper than that. And yeah, after getting the rectangle, I will show that in a moment, right, in the browser. But after getting the like target element which needs to be colored, right, it just adds a class to that element here. The class that is like set here, like marketing, finance, whatever the class is set, and the classes we have defined on the CSS tab over here. So that, for example, finance is like, what is it, red, right, then marketing is green, and so on, right, with some semi-transparency. So how the rectangle is working, right? If you open the published diagram, right, then you can actually start from there, right? If you open the published diagram in here, this one, right, you can just open the developer tools for that, like kind of right click, inspect, right? And this is where the interesting part is. If you inspect that thing, right, this box which is inside of it, if I go here to the elements here, this is a built-in browser tools, right? Browser developer tools. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I just resized it a little bit so that you can see stuff, right? Here is our content that we defined for that thing. It is a name box, right? Then we have a title, and then we have the user, the name, right? That thing. Now how it's applied, I mean, above that, right, you have this foreign object in which it is inserted, right, and above that you have this rectangle. This was exported from Visio as is, right, and we apply the style to this rectangle, really, yeah, so that, I mean, the color, the background color. We could have applied it also to the name box itself. It doesn't matter much, right, but in this particular example it is just, yeah, applying it to the rectangle. Therefore it looks like that. Sorry, it's a little bit, yeah, complicated, I don't know, like twisted. So first you need actually to figure out the structure of the diagram you get from Visio, the ideas, right, and then you can modify every element like with a script. That's the thing from the like JavaScript here. You have actually all the shapes in here also, like, you know, that's composed out of the circles, lines, whatever it is in the SVG, and you can actually address and modify every aspect basically of that published diagram with your script, which you can embed into diagram from the SVG. Right here is like default template, and then here is a JavaScript thing, right? And then this can work with all the content of the diagram. I mean, if you check the online Visio API, right, it is a closed API, and it is you don't really have access to the graphics. All you have is actually just the possibility to modify the shapes on the level that you have as highlight, or just query some data. Basically, it is read-only to start with, right? You can only query data from the diagram. With that, you can really modify the diagrams in the web, yeah. So yeah, hopefully that was a little bit expiring, right? Just feel free to ask me any questions in the comments, right? If there will be, if I will ever publish this video. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Yeah, bye.